It's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. McBride is the motion man. Now they'll set up to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Harrison. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play again.
That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown Aviators. Moody's extra point is good. The Aviators have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Third and 5. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Play action now. Purdy. The throw on the run is complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing them back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only did they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
On 4th down, Purdy. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. On fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They put Pickens in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected.
And he will get into the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Aviator.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. He'll let this go for Pickens. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. From their own territory, what a play on 4th down. 42 yards. Now it's Harris. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This throw right side is caught by Adams. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Second and a yard. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Steelers are back within 4. It is 14-10. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Steelers has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
They'll go play action with Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They get 21 on that one. That's a Steeler first down. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Purdy going to keep this one himself. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So we've reached halftime here on our initial Sunday night telecast of the season as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. Strong. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out quickly, and it's Adams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They put Adams in motion. Third down. Purdy. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play. They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Going to about the 39. Here's Purdy. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick. Get some blockers out in front. Let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Into the secondary at the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On the move, left is Benson. And he's into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Aviators.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On play action, here's Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. They'll roll out here with Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And the Aviators are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
a lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 52 yards. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Benson. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. So Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pickens. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here comes 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing again is Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, set. Go.
He'll look to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. McBride is the motion man. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy